Thank you for joining us. Now, before we go any further, I would like to address the elephants in the room. The rumors are rampant. Unfortunately, social media has become a place where negativity swarms and bandwagons grow. I, for one, would like to know the truth.
Okay.
The two issues I've read and heard the most are, one, you caused the Park District to lose $300,000. And two, you are sitting in the Park District Commissioner seat illegally. Now, how do you respond to these rumors, or are they true?
Well, the first rumor is completely inaccurate. I didn't cost the Park District $300,000. We have what you call insurance, and everyone knows how insurance works, hopefully. The Park District, there was a lawsuit. The insurance company felt like it was best to settle because the legal fees were mounting. They decided to settle the case, but not for what the public or the opposition, my opposition is saying. I did not cost the Park District $300,000. Actually, it was $2,500, the deductible for $2,500, and I actually paid the Park District that $2,500 back out of my personal funds. So no, I didn't cost the Park District $300,000. The false allegations that was made against me by the former director for sexual harassment is completely absurd. And I have a wife, a family to look after. And the one thing that really kind of like upsets me the most is that, you know, people believe what they hear without even knowing the truth. And so it really, you know, hurt me a lot because this was during a campaign, and I was out there campaigning, and I had my daughter with me. And she actually went to a gentleman's door and handed him a piece of my literature. And she said, I didn't know this happened until she came back and told me what happened. She said, Daddy, he said he can't support you because you're a rapist. What? That's crazy. And so that really hurt me, but people don't care about who they hurt. They only care about their agenda. And so those allegations are beyond false and untrue. And it's actually public record. And if you look at the compliments of the Secretary of State and also the State's Attorney's Office and the court documents and even the settlement, there's nothing they're talking about sexual harassment. It's talking about wrongful terminology. As far as me sitting in the Park District Commissioner seat illegally, I was appointed by a duly functioning board that consists of 3 commissioners that thought that I was a part of the solution to getting the Park District better, and they brought me back. And I'm thankful that they did bring me back because some of the things we've done in the Park District has been the best that we've ever done, period. So I'll give you a prime example. We've built 6 brand new pavilions. We put brand new lights in 3 of our buildings. We put HVAC, air conditions all through all our buildings, and we started putting glass backboards, or should I say fiberglass backboards, all through the park. So the Harvey Park District is running and is fine and well. So just want to clarify those rumors because a lot of people don't understand the difference between the Park District, which coming out of a fund. Like we really had $300,000 put it anywhere, but the fact that we took money from our Park District coffins or our reserve to pay off a settlement is not true. It was an insurance claim.
So can you tell us exactly what happened then? Because, I mean, how did it go to the settlement and people acting as though you were personally responsible?
Because it's politics at its best. The one thing that people do in politics is called spin. So I can say something about you, and if I tell 5 or 6 people in the city of Harvey, and this is very rare that it only happens in Harvey, it becomes gospel. So if 5 people say it becomes gospel, it becomes truth. I can't stop everybody from rumors and lies. But one thing's for certain, the Harvey Park District, under my leadership, has 3 standard audits. That is the highest that you can get in across the auditing firms. We have a cash surplus. We got rid of a $4.3 million deficit. We only have a $260,000 deficit to date. And so I don't really care what the people say, as long as it doesn't affect my family directly.
Okay. So just then to go back really quickly, then in reference to the young lady, if she already had pending charges, how did she get the job at the Park District in the first place?
That's a great question. She was actually there prior to me becoming. I guess they hired her in like 2012. I got on the board in 2013. One of the things that we have implemented in the Harvey Park District that should have been done, which is in the state statute for park districts and associations, is background checks. And so had they done their due diligence and did a background check for each and every employee, you would know that the history of the person you was bringing into the actual park district. So that didn't happen. So I couldn't tell you. Had to ask some of the veteran board commissioners at that time.
Okay. So yeah, that's crazy. So in reference to the sexual harassment claims or allegations, they're totally a lie?
I want to say I can't say what I want to say.
Okay.
But yes, they're lies.
Okay.
But that's politics.
Yeah.
I mean, people try to discredit you and smear you because while they're trying to put the blame on you, you got to watch what they're doing. The backhand doesn't see what the other hand is doing. And so they're all lies. I mean, I got a beautiful wife at home, and there's no need for all that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. So basically, the allegations were part of a retaliation of some sort?
Of course, political retaliation.
Okay.
When I got in the Park District, they were doing things like on the tax levy, filing for a police department. They said that we had this elaborate museum, and so they were taking taxpayers' money and using it as a slush fund. So as I started peeling back the layers of the mismanagement and the fraud, I became the poster child of retaliation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Anthony, now on the second issue, now you are sitting in the Park District Commissioner seat illegally, are the claims, or is the claim. What do you say to that?
I say it's, again, someone trying to discredit me and come after my character. You can't sit in a seat illegally. I mean, there are laws. There's the Attorney General's office. There's the state of Illinois that if I was doing something illegal, I would be removed or put in incarceration and put in prison. So that's no truth to that. What happened was there was a very, very nasty, bitter campaign. I was running in for the Park District, and every elected official, maybe for step 1 or 2, joined forces to try to discredit me and try to ruin my reputation. And it was a hard time. We came up a little short, but the reason why I didn't campaign is because the person I was campaigning against is a 2-time felon. And in the state of Illinois, you cannot be a felon and sit in municipal government seats. So that's what happened with that.
Okay. So this really saddens me to see people trying to take advantage of the voters and Harvey. That is one downfall to social media, I could say. Many just run with what they hear. So they don't make the effort to research or to find out the truth. And it reminds me of a biblical reference of Hosea 4:6, which rings very true in regards to this.
Yes.
My people are destroyed due to lack of knowledge because they have rejected the knowledge.
Yes.
So well, thank you for answering these questions. I know they were really some tough questions, but people wanted to know and to clear up the confusion.
Well, they weren't really that tough because it's the truth.
Okay, good.
I have nothing to hide. That's why I'm doing this, so that people can see not only am I serious about being the mayor of the city of Harvey, but to get all this negative stuff out the way so I can, go down to the grocery store, go down to the bank, go to the post office, and my wife and my children, and not have people looking at us like, oh, maybe not. I'm just going to put it all on the table.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anthony McCaskill, candidate for mayor of the city of Harvey, 2019 election. I'm running because I love Harvey. From English Memorial Hospital to Thornton Football Field, Harvey's made me strong. As a businessman and homeowner, I've seen the economic fails of the city of Harvey. But there's hope.